Yeah. YouTube I get a present. And as you know, new tool, it's a new addition to the tools in the tool shed, in the garage, in the lab. If you didn't know, I'm a tool fanatic. I love opening a new tool. Let's see what happens here. This happens to be the unboxing of my newest addition to the garage. Hope for no surprises. It's a little heavy. It's small. A baby chuck. Oh, it's a little baby dividing head. A real little tiny baby one. With a 3-inch chuck and a tail stop. Now, is this going to be able to cut me some gears? We'll find out. But now let's get the box out of the way. There's the little guy. Actually, usually these things are sharp as razor, but this one's actually not very bad. First off the bat, the graduations are, you're gonna have to have glasses to see them. This little chuck it's got locks. See? Let's turn this little baby over and take a good look. It's a tiny little guy. A very small footprint. They say it's made from a CNC, but we'll see how well this works. Let's see what else it gets. It's got a little it's got its own little tail stuck here. It's a real tiny little thing. Bought off Amazon. It's not even a BS0. Smaller than a BS0. There it is. I hope there are no major faults. It's a little waste of dollars. Oh, there's lots of little pieces. There's a little dead center for it. A little dead center. MT2, it looks like. These are the reverse jaws for the chuck. 3 of them. Now, whatever this might be, I'll find out later. Now, this happens to be the crank. Here's a little chuck key. See this little 3-jaw chuck here. Oh, I might have to get rid of that spring. However useful it might be. Don't need to get in my way. Hey! Gets in my way a little bit there. Can I remove it? Yes, I can. I can do anything. There. this opens up. We're gonna have to clamp this down and run some checks and see if this thing runs true. See if this thing wobbles or what it does. It's a little baby, but it seems to have the dividing plates. Comes with 3 dividing plates. Oh, they're nicely done. Nice chamfers, well ground, nicely oiled too. Care for it during the shipping. Start giving them a nice clean here. They are actually nicely done. Whether they're accurate, they look accurate. They're nicely compact too. I love it. The size of it is just perfect for the garage. If it is accurate, and how sturdy, how rigid might be another issue. Looks nicely ground too. So there's 2 upper plates, 1 plate's already attached. There's a little chuck. I would imagine it's threaded on with probably this size thread. This is the dog. It's a drive dog. So I shall replace this spring. It means something. Make sure you don't leave your chucky in the chuck. Don't you remember to pop it. Just that it's too. Let's see if this is a Sharpie sharp. Well, there you're very sharp on this way. On the casting. The casting looks pretty good. It's nicely round. Beautiful. Now where's the lock for this thing? Here? Pretty cute. I see they flame hardened the point off this thing, so one thing, there are hammer marks on the top of this thing though. I'm not sure why. It's probably hard to go up and down, but we'll find out. Other than that though, it looks pretty good. I still have to move the corners, the edges are sharp. On this guy, oh yeah, it's nicely ground. It's not a casting at all. Oh, it is. Oh, yes, it is a casting. It's nicely ground. Nice, so. One thing, the graduations here are not very visible at all. Is this the pointer? It's not very nice. That's a cheap little pointer. That's something I'm going to have to fix for myself, like that. Okay, let's see what the crank, let's install this crank. Let's see what we get from it. See if it even turns. Little baby dividing header. Like the size of it, something I've built. Okay. Then we need a screwdriver. Let's get some garbage out of the way here. Now what are these? Oh, these are oh, I know what these are. These are both the studs for the keyway on your mill. And this baby I'm pretty sure this nut is for when you remove the chuck. I want to use that dog plate. Nice little baggies and they're nice and oiled. Let's look at let's give these a closer look. See how nice they are. They actually look pretty good. Wither. Let's see how loose they are in here. We wanted them to have at least some play, for sure. I like the look of that. So now, oh, there are no hankies. Where's the tools? Where are the tools? Gotta get my own tools. Alright, we'll try that. Let's see. The little sector arm sits in here. I don't know what's the ratio. I'm gonna have to see if this is a 90-to-1 or it's a 40-to-1. It's very cute. I hope it doesn't have a lot of issues. That's a little baby. But it's nice. It turns nice. And how do you lock this? That doesn't lock too much. Okay. Let's see how much one revolution you can count. If this is 360 degrees here, well, let's see. Yeah, 360 degrees. So now we'll see how much one full revolution of the crank uses. Nine. So it is 40-to-1, is it? 9 and a 36, 360 is 4. If the 36 is 40. So it is 40-to-1. Let's see, when I sit here and turn this 40 times to see how much the time cranks before it goes around. That's an easy way to tell how many degrees it moves in one revolution of the crank. And you divide that by 360. And you know your revolutions 40-to-1. That's your ratio of this little dividing head. It's cute, actually. Now, to see if that chuck runs right around in the middle, within at least 5/1000 of an inch. We'll set up an indicator right here on my table. And turn it. Beautiful. Little Chinese, we're going to put you to use. So that's the unboxing of this thing. It does look good. I will endeavor to give it a quick shot of the indicator. Well, it's mine now. It's smaller than I was expecting, or maybe I overlooked. Maybe I did overlook what the size would have been. But it's cute and I love it. And I'm going to make sure I check how much if it runs out at all. So there you have my cute little dividing head. Alright, let's get this indicator out of the way. Something like there, maybe, and like there. Can you see it? I certainly hope you can. And we're gonna pop that right under 0. Put it right in the middle there. It should be some pop right 0 right there. Zero. Now let's see how much it runs out. If it does run out any. On this little spindle here. Beautiful. It's just one time already. Ooh, she's gone a mile. 4/1000 of an inch the chuck runs out. 4/1000 of an inch. And I'll mark it up with a marker and see where it actually pops out. I might even put something inside that spindle, inside that chuck. See if that chuck is really running out 4/1000 of an inch. Okay, right 0 there. I'll mark a little mark there. So if we put a little mark there for 0, I'll see how much of it ran out. At 90 degrees, it's at 2,000. Yeah, that's where it's at for. It's 180 at 4. Goes right back to that 2,000, somewhere at 270 mark. Yeah. So this chuck, being a chuck that's bolted on, might be able to be centered a little bit better too. That's, I'll check that out. Although it might have a journal on there, but I might be able to tap it around also. Because it's Chinese, you never know. Might have wiggle room. And most of the things I buy that come from China always have to be repaired if you want to make it workable in a very, very decent way. Unless you really don't know how well they should work. But I do know how it turns pretty nice. My next step is to check, put something inside the chuck and see how much it runs out, see how consistent it is. Because 2 thou either side of 0 is still run out. 2 thou all around would be nice. It would be satisfactory but not great. Okay, let's get something nice and round in this chuck. I'm going nice 1/2 inch dowels or 5/8 dowels. I might even have 3/4 dowels. I'll do a nice long 3/4 dowel. I'll stick it in here. I'll set the indicator to read that. Come on, Noga, start behaving like a Noga. All these indicators are the best. Think since sliced bread. Oh, not really. Just love them, man. They're awesome. They are awesome. Oh, settle for. Settle for there. Well, let's see. Inside the chuck, if it runs out the same, if it's consistent. So, 1, 2, 2. 1. Back to 0. Oh. You run out 2 thou in the chuck. So this adjustment here might have been something they made after. They checked the chuck, it's 2/1000 of an inch of movement. So it one either side of 0. Perfecto. Nice looking little chuck, well ground. Beautiful. For a Chinese made. Oops, did I just say that? I don't hate the Chinese, I rate the Chinese. I actually love them. But they're sneaky. They are sneaky. And because they don't have our kind of government, so there's no way we could vouch for everything they say. But they're smart. Very smart indeed. Oh, it's nice. Nice, Mr. Chen. Love you. I couldn't buy one of the expensive ones. Well, this thing is within 1 thou. This thing 1 thou and a half, really. This thing is within 1 thou and a half. Let's see what happened here. Now let's really see if you're within 1 thou for that 0 right there. Bang. At 180, you're still on 0. thou at 270. And then went, wow. So between 270 and 180, there's a thou bounce. And then he goes settle back. That's beautiful. I'll live with you. You're a little tiny, but I'll be patient with you. Now let's find out if you could actually rotate like they say. You know, there's no wrenches in there. There's no wrenches. Wow. What's going on, Brother Chink? And there's a little cheapy weepy indicator thing here to say where 0 is. That's something you might have to indicate and actually put a line yourself. But anyways, turns well. See if it locks well. When it locks well, oh, there's just one thing. Okay. See that the rotary table, you have to engage the clutch. This thing is constantly engaged. However, now let's see how you remove these plates. Oh, they got 3 screws, which is fine. That's great. That's just great. There's a 20 hole, 19, 18, 17, 16, 50. Beautiful. And this one starts at 21 to 23, 27, 29, 30, 33. But they are really the same typical. Up to 49 holes. Which is awesome. It should take a lot of time to make these plates. Calculate the bolt circle for each hole, each bolt circle. They are in a straight line or in one line, in where they start though. Notice they don't start at the same place. One starts at 180 degrees. At 120 degrees apart. Perfect, so there you have it. It's cute, YouTube. It's the unboxing of this little baby. The chuck runs pretty nice. I want to see if I could flip it up, so I'll get myself a wrench to undo this. See how well she flips up.